You know, I thought that I was going to change this lip gloss, but fuck it. I'm here for it. What's good? How you doing? It's your girl D back with another video. As promised, I am bringing you guys swatches from the Sephora Pro. Oh. Here's a screen grab. Here's a screen grab. Oh, wait for it. The Sephora Pro palette, Pro Pigment palette, the cool shades. Now, I initially bought that on impulse and hype, and I have to agree with some others in the comments on my warm video, which is somewhere in that vicinity, that this one, you know, I have to say, this one, even though it is cool, it's, and I'm sorry, I'm getting brushes out. You're gonna get these lashes though. Even though it is cool toned at the same time, it's got a lot more pinks in there, pinks and mauves, than I originally would care for. Because I've got a lot of berries and such in the New Urban Decay Heat palette. Now, I will briefly, because this just got here, this is the editorial one, but I'm not going to be able to bring you guys a review until next week, because unfortunately, UPS's punk ass decided to just go ahead and slam this on the fucking ground, so one of the pans broke. And I have repaired it so it doesn't look horrible. It was this color here, which is silver coin. I did repair it, but Sephora's going to go ahead and replace it for me. So I know Patricia was interested in some blues and greens. This definitely would be it. If you were to get a palette, I think this editorial one is, because you've got your bright ass green here, you've got this nice lime green, but you've also got a muted kind of forest green here. You've got a heavy ass pink, a fluorescent ass purple, you know, and this is something that I need. I don't actually have a dedicated rainbow palette, so I'm sorry that I gotta wait to bring you guys a review, but I definitely will when I get the good one in hand, and hope that UPS doesn't fuck it up. That repair job actually isn't that bad. So it was this shade here, and what I used was just rubbing alcohol and a Kleenex and something flat to get it pressed back into place. So but it was all over the place, but thankfully it was still in one particular spot. Hey. It was all over the place, but it was all centralized in this area, so I was able to save a lot of the color. I'm just disappointed because I was going to be on a filming marathon and bring you guys that next, but oh well. UPS with y'all's bitch ass. Just really, but also there wasn't nearly enough packaging in there for there to be an adequate level of protection of something this size too. So Sephora is sending me a replacement one that should be here by Wednesday of next week. And then once I get it, as long as it's not fucked up, I'll go ahead and bring you that one. Anyways, onto this lovely baby with our cool tones. And so I did, and you'll see in the previous video, I used some of these for a look. And I also mentioned that there was someone else who got the Cool Tones palette here on YouTube, and they had some very interesting swatches. I'm going to bring you swatches, and when I'm done, I'm going to show you what my palette looks like after I'm done swatching it. And it should not look like a sandbox. Also assisting me will be 4 fluffy brushes and a color switch. You're going in order horizontally, starting from the left, onward, downward, again to the end. Cool, cool. First shade is known as Linen. Second shade is Powder. Oh well. I guess. Third shade is Seashell. That's pretty. So Linen is basic transitional shade. Seashell is a vanilla-ish. And then this, Linen Linen is a basic khaki kind of color. Powder is not, yeah, I guess, shit, porcelain, alabaster, I don't know, it's a bright ass one. But the Seashell color is a nice pretty satin pink. Next up is Tule. This is, this is another one of the ones like in the warm palette where on a brush it swipes but has a little bit of sparkle. So I'm gonna give you a finger swatch on that one. So that'd be a good topper. And one of the things that I appreciate about these palettes is that you can layer the colors together and they'll look great. All right, after Tule is Latte. And then after Latte is Flax, which, yeah, I suppose. But these both are just basic brown transitional shades, or would be a good lid base with one of these sparkles on top. And after that is Violet Gray. So there you go. Linen, Powder, Seashell, Tule, Latte, Flax, and then the bottom is Violet Gray. Not bad, not bad. All right, going in with the next brush and the next row, Ballet. This really is a baby pink. Chalky baby pink. After Ballet is Cashmere. Ooh. Well, we may need to tone down the color some so you can see how true these are. All right, next up is Tea Rose. That's nice. I like that one. It's very pretty. After Tea Rose is Pink Champagne. Hey boo. It just sounds ratchet. And this is another one that with a brush swatch is just straight glitter. So I'll bring you a finger swatch on top of it. And there's some color shift to it. It's reflecting pink, like it's reflecting in the light a neon pink, but it's gold in color. It's picking up on the camera pinkish, but there's some color shift on that one. Very pretty, very pretty. Because like on my fingertip, when I'm looking at it, it looks gold. After pink champagne is rose. Oh, this is a very pretty basic pink. Very pretty. I like this one. I like that a lot. Maybe it was rosé. I don't know. Then Orchid Mist, which I believe I used on the inner corner highlight. And it starts off as sheer, but you can build coverage with it. And then last but not least is one of the shades that I use for this look, Croaky. I don't know if they mean, because it's spelled CROQUIS. But, all right. Cool, cool, cool. So again, you have Ballet, Cashmere, Tea Rose, Pink Champagne, oh, that is Rosé. Okay, all right, my bad. That is Rosé. I didn't see the actual marker above the letter E. Orchid Mist and Croaky or Croquois. It's something fancy, and I'm not very fancy. Third row, Ash, which Ash reminds me of a gray color. This is more brown and gold mixed. But when I hear the word ash, I think of like actual gray ashes. But that's very pretty though. I really like that one. Next up is Mushroom. After Mushroom, which is a average brown, good transitional shade. After Mushroom is Fog. Oh, that is gorgeous. I like a gray. Oh yeah, I'm here for that. And after Fog is Graphite. Ooh, that's pretty. I like these. I don't see very many gray colors. I really don't. After Graphite, there's Heather Gray. Which is kind of a grayish pink, in my opinion. After Heather Gray is Mauve. And I always thought of mauve as a plain color, but this is a nice bright pink. And then after Mauve is Orchid, which I've always thought, or I always understood Orchid to be in the purple family. And there's not anything purple about this palette. So next up, you have, starting from the top, Ash, Mushroom, Fog, Graphite, Heather Gray, Mauve, and Orchid. Or maybe I'm thinking of lilacs. Lilacs and orchids. I'm not a flower person. I tend to get them bitches mixed up. Last row. When you stop, nobody knows. Alright, last row starting with Moon. And this is another one of the shimmers that I don't even know if I want to do a finger swatch. Like, y'all can see there's something there. So it looks like it's a gray with some silver and purple glitter in there. There might be. That's with the fingertip swatch. The brush did not pick up much of anything. And on the warm palette, when I apply that color, I just use my fingertip and pat it at it. All right, next up is Rosewood. Now this one is nice because it's got blue and pink glitter in there. And again, the brush is not really picking up much. So I'll give you a fingertip swatch. So there you go. All right, after Rosewood is Coffee. Nice brown. Another nice brown, one that I used today, Hot Chocolate. Blends right into my arm, please, because my arms are darker than my face. It almost blends in. After Hot Chocolate, keep it in the Starbucks family, Espresso. After Espresso is Sketch. I wonder if they named that after like Etch-a-Sketch. That's pretty. I'm gonna make a smoky eye with this. I haven't made a black smoky eye in a long time too. Oh yeah, I want that. That's gonna be pretty. And then, which I believe to be the same, I can look at the editorial and find out, is Obsidian, which is, I believe the same as what they have in, this one black is I think a non-negotiable in all the palettes, because they had Obsidian in the warm one too. So again, we've got Moon, Rosewood, Coffee, Hot Chocolate, Espresso, Sketch, and Obsidian. And my palette, this is what it looks like. So yes, there is dust, but it's not a ton. You know, there is a little bit of fallout too. It's mostly with the mattes, but again, the mattes are differently formulated than that of anything that Sephora has done before. They've got vitamin A and E in there, and then I believe it's called kaolin, if I can find it. Yes, kaolin to absorb skin oils for a long-lasting matte finish. But again, honestly, it all depends upon the hand that you're messing with. Yes, there's a little bit of dust and kickback, but not nearly as much as what's been projected to be. You shouldn't, you know, if you're heavy, don't be heavy-handed with it. That's one thing I can say. Don't be heavy-handed with it. Anyway, so again, this palette is one of 3, retails for $68. It is available in some Sephora stores. It is available online right now. Should be in stores by the 14th officially. And I will bring you the editorial review as soon as I get a good quality one. Although, for those who have watched the video in its entirety, since I gotta send that mug back to Sephora anyways, should I still just go ahead and give you swatches? Let me know in the comments section what you want. Because, you know, I will. Since I gotta replace it as it is. The other 27 shades is fine, just that one was broken. So, if you want 27 out of 28 swatches, just let me know. Because I'm not gonna have the next one until Wednesday. And they also said that I can just return it whenever I'm able, so I can be able to return it when I'm done swatching it. Anyways, as always, thank you ever so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you have any questions or suggestions, hit your girl up in the comments section. If you are new here, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you back on my channel. But if you're not here for me, my shenanigans, my opinions, or flagrant use of the word motherfucker, then it's fine. There is an X in the corner for you to click and get your life and get off of my channel. I'm serious. I'm sick of seeing dislikes. If you're not here for me, go away. It's fine. We don't need you here. But if you are here for my shenanigans, you are beautiful, amazing, wonderful, spectacular. And if no one else has told you, I appreciate you. Again, if you want me to just go ahead and work with the editorial when I can, you just let me know what you guys want in the comment section. If I get 10 comments in favor, I'll do it. Oh, and this one did come with a little pro tip. Spray shadow brush with Sephora Collection Beauty Amplifier Satin Refresh Spray when working with a chrome or satin finish. This creates instant intensity that makes a statement. The tips are different with the palettes. Interesting. All right. Gonna go edit. Talk to you guys later. Bye.